Hello everyone, it's Mike again. Now, what we're looking at today is the idea about drumming and singing. Now, I know this is a bit of a niche one because not a lot of drummers do play and sing, but the idea behind this is it actually has some really strong benefits for being able to multitask in this way. And the reason I say this is because if you can multitask, that generally means that you have got either the drumming or the singing down on autopilot, which is kind of the dream. We are all trying to achieve a kind of autopilot-y feel when we play our instrument. We don't want to be thinking about it all the time because constant thought about what we're doing inhibits our creativity and our flow. So what we can do, let's say that we were learning to play and sing. One of the first things, and I get my students to do this, and you can have a great laugh doing this. Play just a simple, basic beat again. Now, I know I use these a lot in lessons, but it's because, again, some of these lessons are aimed at beginners, so I don't want to overcomplicate things. So let's say we take our basic beat. Now, what I want to do from there is I want the student or you guys to be completely comfortable with that. So the first thing you're going to do while you're playing is you're going to start looking around the room, okay? And I want you just to distract yourself. So you're going to be just looking around, not thinking about what you're doing. You want this to just become fully automated without any thought going into it. Once you can do that, what I want you to then try and do, and you can either do this on your own or you can get someone in just to really try and put you off. I want you to try and play that groove while just chatting about your day. So you're going to sit there and, so what have I been doing today? Well, we went shopping, got some dog food. It's really highly exciting, but not really much at the moment. You know how it is. By doing that, we are using a completely unstructured flow of words that are completely contrary to what we're doing. We don't want to be doing something that matches our drum groove because that defeats the object. If I was to go, I went to the shops and bought some food and then I had lunch, and that's not going to work because all we're doing is following our groove as we play. So what we want to do is say we want it to be completely random so that we get that automation and that autopilot with our groove while we're just chatting away. The more we can do that, the more embedded that groove is going to be. And if you can chat away freely to someone while playing a groove, you've pretty much got that in autopilot. Now, this is where we can make things interesting and really see how ingrained that groove is. So what I want you to do is, first of all, we are going to count along with our groove. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this will coincide nicely with the groove. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then what I want you to do is I want you to just get to 7 and then start the count again. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the idea is that your groove just keeps going. Now, this may throw you off, but if you have been playing this groove enough and it's really embedded in there and you've got that on autopilot, whatever numbers you throw out shouldn't matter. If it helps, sometimes write the numbers down and just literally read them as you go. So it gives you something to focus on. So you're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And by doing that, you're doing something that is counter to your groove. Do it with 6, do it with 5, do it with 12, do it with any number you want. But as long as it's something that goes against what you're playing. And that is another really, really good way, again, just to get more of an autopilot. Now, from there, you can take it in all sorts of funny directions. I've had students reading extremely bad emo poetry. So, usually something about someone's girlfriend or something, sitting there playing, as I lay here weeping in a puddle of my own tears of the loss of my beloved. Oh, the shame and grief of blah, 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 blah. Just get something on screen that you can read while you're playing. It's good fun. And again, it all just reinforces that idea. Because if you can do that, when you then come to actually singing melodies, it's going to make life so much easier because you've already got this stuff built in. So, whatever song you're singing, if you're, I don't know, like, ZZ Top, you might be, I got to have a shot ba, 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 of what you got is oh so sweet. Or simply wait, something got me started. You know that I will love you. Whatever you're singing, hopefully, this should be autopiloting enough for you to be able to freestyle over the top. Now, the reason this is important, and I really want to emphasize this point, is because I do this, if I'm singing or playing bass or singing and playing drums, singing or playing guitar, you do not want to be concentrating on both things. Because what will happen is it will drastically decrease the proficiency in what you're playing of either instrument. You need to be able to handle one on autopilot to be able to do the other one. If you can autopilot both, the magic is there. You have succeeded on your journey. But for most people, one instrument will be stronger than the other. So once you program these things in, so if I'm, for example, playing like a kind of a nice hand pattern and then talking over the top, whatever I talk doesn't really matter. I can sort of say anything and it will just kind of flow with what I'm doing. Again, because that pattern is really, really ingrained in me. So the more you do this and the more you distract yourself while you're playing, the better it's going to be. So that is how I recommend building up to not only getting competent and being able to play these grooves purely by muscle memory, but being able to distract yourself and seeing how far down the line you've gone to really making that autopilot work for you. So I hope this has been of some use. I find these kind of techniques really handy for students, and I hope they are handy for you too. If they work for you, let me know. If there's anything you'd like to ask, or if there's any tips I can give you for this kind of thing, please just comment and I will do my utmost to help you. Enjoy your day, your evening, your night, whatever you're doing, wherever you are. God bless, have fun, and be safe. Tatty bye.